It is official. L'Jarius Sneed was just traded to the Titans for a 3rd and 6th round pick. Guys, I feel like the Chiefs just got finessed. I mean, they obviously couldn't pay him or couldn't see paying him a long-term contract. A 3rd and 6th round pick for the best cornerback in the game. Okay, before I get into this video, my live reaction just dropped, and I kept saying he was traded for a 6th round pick, but it's actually, they swapped 7th round picks. This makes no sense. L'Jarius Sneed was just traded to the Tennessee Titans, but the full trade details is the Chiefs traded him for a 3rd round pick, for Tennessee's 3rd round pick in 2025. What? Wait, 2025 3rd round pick? That's what that just said. Hold on. This is from the NFL. The NFL now just posted it. I was reading all the other reports from, Shefty and everybody else. It's a 2025 3rd round pick and a swap of 2024 7th round picks. Are we being for real? I mean, they've done it before. They drafted great cornerbacks. But are we being serious? Is this really just what happened? That's my live reaction. That's my honest opinion. He even said he wanted to be paid the highest cornerback in the game. And obviously the Chiefs are in, cap space situation. They don't have the most money at all. The quarterback is worth $500 million. But trading him for a 3rd and 6, I honestly didn't think this was going to happen. And I heard the reports about the Titans. I heard that was a possibility of the Chiefs trading him to the Titans. But I honestly didn't think that was going to happen. Kind of like when the Colts trade was going on. The Colts trade, everybody was so for sure that was happening. And I honestly thought after that he wasn't going to get traded. I thought every day that was going by was just a better chance that he wasn't going to get traded. I didn't think any teams were going to still make a deal for him. I thought it was done, honestly. I really thought he was staying with the Chiefs. This was a big surprise for me, and I'm assuming for a lot of other Chiefs fans can agree with me. For a 3rd and a 6th round pick too, like, that's insane. I feel like that's such a low ball. He had 90 targets without allowing a touchdown. He locked up every team's #1 receiver. He's a big reason that this Chiefs defense was so good. He didn't get the All-Pro, but he should have. I mean, Trent McDuffie played great too, but Sneed was so good all year long, and he's going to be so good next year. The Titans just got Sneed, and I'm assuming they're going to pay him out a long contract. 4 years, probably 3 years. The Chiefs just see a different direction for their team, and this is now the 2nd quarterback they've had to release and move on from. Tre'Davious Ward, he went to the 49ers, and now L'Jarius Sneed, but L'Jarius Sneed is so much better than Ward. I wish the Chiefs could have kept the cornerback duo, the best cornerback duo in the entire league, and they're so young with so much potential, but now this is Trent McDuffie's time to shine. Also, Chamari Connors is his time to shine. He shined a lot in the special teams last year. The Chiefs were actually very high on him, and they were surprised he was still available. I believe the Chiefs selected him 119th. The Chiefs had the youngest defense and the best defense in the entire NFL last season that went on to lead them throughout their whole entire playoff run. The defense has already lost a few pieces this offseason, and they just lost another one of their main pieces. Also, Mike Edwards signed a 1-year deal with the Buffalo Bills, and for Chiefs fans, that always hurts to see. Mike Edwards came in last free agency and played consistent throughout the whole entire season. He had a few noticeable highlights, a few memorable being when he passed back to Brian Cook on the Tyreek fumble, the Tua interception in the wild card round, and showed up consistently throughout the whole entire year. It may seem like the Chiefs need to fill in this safety spot as well, as he was a key piece of this defense, but the Chiefs already have their replacement. Like I mentioned, Chamari Connors is going to step out a ton this next season, but I also want to point out Brian Cook was playing excellent football for the Chiefs until he received his season-ending injury. The Chiefs are high on him as well, as both of them have so much potential and have the opportunity to showcase it on the best defense in the league with the best defensive coordinator. It took some time for Steven Spagnuolo to receive the credit he deserves, but he deserves it all for last season. The Chiefs were already scouting Connors before the draft, since he was a versatile athlete and could play multiple positions well. Connors throughout this season excelled on the special teams and gradually progressed into the defense. He helped out especially after Brian Cook had suffered from his ankle injury and helped fill in that gap space already. Like I mentioned, Brian Cook was playing really good until he got his injury, so hopefully he can return fully healthy next season. Chamari Connor played mostly on special teams last season, like I said, but he gradually started seeing more defensive snaps. In the middle of the season, special teams coach Dave Tube was asked about how he felt in the Chiefs' 4th round selection Connors, and he praised him, saying he continues to get better and better. He's a player that you should be excited about. This is great to hear, since you expect him to see an increase in snaps next season on defense and can even be the safety 3 option for the Chiefs, but who knows what other ways Spags will be able to use him, because that's one thing we've all seen by now, that Spags is very smart when it comes to knowing who needs to be lined up where in crucial moments. The Chiefs see the potential in Connors and were surprised he was even available, so that shows that they think highly of him and he will continue to develop into a key piece of this defense. Last season, Connor had a total of 36 tackles, 5 being assisted, and he had an interception as well, which is great production as he was on limited minutes on defense, but he shined on special teams for the Chiefs. Going back to the Sneed trade, a 3rd and a 7th round pick swap. I don't know. I feel like that's such a low ball. The Chiefs obviously were shopping him around all offseason, and that was the only offer they could get. So at least they're getting something out of it. But I was saying they should try to get a 1st or a 2nd. And I guess, like I just said, I mean, they couldn't, right? Obviously, and this is what they could get. So you can look at it either 2 ways. You at least get something out of the draft. We can draft another cornerback. The Chiefs have great depth as well. It will probably produce another star cornerback. L'Jarius Sneed is what, 27 years old? He's getting older. He's still a great player. He didn't allow a touchdown at all in the regular season. I don't think he allowed one in the postseason at all, but I think he did in the Bills game. One thing I do want to point out, this helps out the Chiefs somewhat because it does free up some cap space for them, especially when it comes to next free agency when they have a lot of upcoming free agents that they need to pay. There's not too many free agents available, like big names, but who knows what the Chiefs will be able to do now. This opens up a lot of possibilities. Make sure you subscribe, put the bell on, leave a like so you don't miss out on any news. Comment down below what you think of this trade. I'll be responding to all of your comments.